What's up, guys? It's the your lead over Lex here to do another movie review of Pixels. This is gonna be spoilers. Um, actually, I still have no idea if I'm gonna do spoilers or not. I probably will, anyways. I always put a non-spoiler one on the website so you can check that one out. But let's talk about Pixels, everybody. Thought the movie was pretty disappointing. I gotta be honest. I I mean, at the end of the day, it's always gonna be just an Adam Sandler movie, and it sucks because we expected much more from it. Oh, I'm just checking my notes real quick. But yeah, Pixels could have been a much better movie. It tried to be something that it wasn't, and it just didn't work real good with me. I mean, it's about how a long time ago, just out of nowhere, they send something to space and they take over. The video game characters take over, but it was kind of odd how they didn't explain it that well, so I guess that was a huge problem. Um, then we had the story of Adam Sandler. He wants he's an old school gamer. He works for the cable guy. Yeah, his dad is. I mean, not his dad. His friend is the president of the United States, Kevin James. I'm like, well, for real? And they go that route this time? Why the fuck am I half? Yeah, but this movie went uh on, and it, like I said, it tried to be something that it's not, but eventually, like they're talking about how video games are taking over, but they just like don't know what to do. And the only one they could trust is Adam Sandler because he's an old school gamer and he knows what's up. Um, and also they got Josh Gad in the movie, who was also an old friend of them. He was going well, and then they just kept repeating all his jokes, and it just got to a point that it's just repetitive and just annoying, and just sucks. Cause Josh Gad, I like Josh Gad. He was good. I mean, as Olaf from Frozen. I didn't see The Wedding Ringer. I heard the movie sucked, but he wasn't that bad in the movie. That's what I heard from my review. I was gonna watch it, but we ended up watching American Sniper at the time. Thank God I did, but um, yeah, Josh Gad, just don't like they could do so much with this guy, but they just didn't. We don't get nothing new from Josh Gad until like the end, and I'll get to that. Peter Dinklage, he was good. I mean, he used to be this bully from I don't know what is it with the midgets playing the bullies. I have you noticed that shit? Uh, I'm trying to think of some. Um, the bad Santa, that short dude, I forgot his name. He was a bad guy. It's weird. But anyways, he gets, they need him because he knows how to play some old school video games, and therefore they need him to stop uh, the world from becoming a disaster from the the game. And I like the video game characters a lot. Um, I remember I saw this with my little sister, and she was asking like, when are we gonna get Cubert? When are we gonna get Cubert? And when are we gonna get Pac-Man? And I'm just like, oh my god, just wait. And then when we got Pac-Man, she was so happy. We didn't get Pac-Man first. We ended up getting the one game with the lizard where you just have to shoot the head. Otherwise, if you shoot the side of it, more turn. And that was really cool to see how he just got that, how Adam Sandler and Josh Gad just took that one out. That was actually really cool, like, to see. And it just made the military just look stupid because they're like making more monsters by shooting the worm in the middle instead. They're supposed to hit the head because they're not old school, I guess. And yeah, anyways, that happens. I don't know. Speaking of old school, they do reference a lot of the newer games. This kid, and Matthew Lens, He, I hated him in this movie a lot. He was so annoying with his like, oh yeah, fuck that. I'm into new games like Call of Duty, Halo, Assassin's Creed. Shut the fuck up. Like I remember when they took him from the spaceship took him. I thought he was dead, and I was fucking happy. And then at the end of the movie, found out we're not dead. They were just kidnapped. So why the hell they make it look like they died? They just got kidnapped. That's it. That's it. I mean, they deserve more. Um, the Pac-Man fight, it was kind of weird. They got their Pac-Man. There was three of them, but they treat it like a real life video game. You kill one, then another one comes out, and then another one comes out. And I don't know, they kept treating it like a video game, and it just didn't work that well. Like, here's what I personally would have done with the movie. What I would have done is they would have had uh a bunch of people getting kidnapped from aliens, and then the only way to win is by trying to finish these video games. And they try to just play video games in the real world, and it doesn't work. It looks like a joke. Um, Cause I remember Pac-Man bit one of the balls where it turns the cars blue. All of a sudden the cars turn blue, and they weren't even assigned to do that. So it was just kind of dumb. It looked pretty cool. It looked better in the trailer than in the actual movie, to be quite honest. And I mean, it could have worked so much better. Um, and here's a theme with the movie. Every time they finish with one game, they just stop and just get off topic. I'm not even joking. Once Pac-Man is done, they just go celebrate at a party. Motherfucker, the game's not over yet, bitch. Um, like this felt like like if you're at home playing video games, your mom tells you to do your chores, you pause the game, you do your fucking chores, and then you come back and play again. That's what it felt like. You were watching a chore movie. You did not give a fuck about doing your chores. You did not give a fuck about watching parts of this movie like the party. This story between Adam Sandler always getting a girl that's way out of his league is so annoying. You know, this time it's Michelle Monaghan. First it was Drew Barrymore, uh, Jen, Jennifer Aniston, Katie Holmes. What is it? Adam Sandler getting girls that are way out of his league. Salma Hayek, god damn. Fucking stop. And speaking of love relationships, Kevin James' story with the first lady, Jane Krakowski, I guess it is fuck. I hated that one. It's like you knew it didn't work, and it's just no one cared. No one cared, and yeah, like I said, since no one cared, the only relationship that was funny and enjoyable, even though it was at the last minute, was Josh Gad and Lady Lisa. Oh my fucking god. Ashley Benson is fine as shit. I mean, fuck, that was the highlight of the whole fucking movie for me. I mean, goddamn. And it makes sense, you know, how Josh Gad is a nerd who was in love with this character, and he got her. You know, that was his true love. They kind of killed it for me because this is what happened. Um, so when the whole thing ends, they finally beat everybody. Like all the video games are done. They have Josh Gad crying because you know all the video game characters left, including Lady Lisa. But I remember they kept Q*bert because they won him in a prize when they killed Pac-Man. They have Q*bert, and then he just turns back into Lady Lisa, and then Josh Gad just starts making out with her. And then Adam Sandler said, "Is it just weird because it was just Q*bert for a second?" And that's exactly how I felt. It was weird. I mean, they shouldn't do that. And then he's a huge spoiler, but they have the they fast forward to 1 year later, and then they just have a family, and you have a bunch of baby Kubricks, and it's just fucking weird. Um, if this was just a straight up brawl, like a action movie, it would have worked. They try to make it too much of an action movie. I mean, like Peter Dinklage knew what was up. I mean, when he met the creator of Pac-Man, the Asian dude, I remember he's like, "I made Pac-Man my bitch," and that was great. I mean, that's like if people acted more like Peter Dinklage. I'm not saying everybody had to be Peter Dinklage, but if most of the characters were like him, this would have worked perfectly. I mean, don't make something into something it's not. This is supposed to be action, then you treat it like a comedy, and it's just so bad. It's so bad. You know, the action scenes were decent, but we kind of already saw them at the commercial. The first one with the worm and stuff, that one was actually pretty cool. I actually liked that one a lot. The Pac-Man one was alright, but we saw everything in the trailer basically, except when they killed Pac-Man, which is so stupid. They just run him over. Done. Game over. What the fuck? Then when they take on King Kong, Adam Sandler was nervous because he he never he was never the master of King Kong, but then he found out that Peter Dinklage cheated when he was younger, and then he's like, "Oh, I know how to play now." What the fuck? I mean, if you already knew how to play, you win. You fucking just so dumb. I mean, this could have been so much better. So disappointing. This movie gets a 4 out of 10. I'm being generous as I can. It was just fucking bad. If you're a kid, chances are you'll like it. My sister enjoyed most of it because she wasn't paying attention either. Because she kept asking when are the characters coming out. So I'm just like, so she only likes the action. Exactly. We just like the video game characters. Fuck everybody else. Like, yeah, fuck. It's me, the ALE double X, and until then, I'm